Well, I'm Shengen Fan, the Director General of International Food Policy Research Institute. It is my pleasure to warmly welcome you to the 20th Martin Forman Memorial Lecture, which IFPRI has had the privilege to host since 2002. This annual lecture commemorates the remarkable contribution of Dr. Martin J. Forman to international nutrition. Dr. Forman led the USAID Office of Nutrition for more than 20 years. And he was one of the few people who really drew the attention to the important role of nutrition in development. He played a critical role in the formulation of the United Nations Subcommittee on Nutrition, as well as several micronutrient initiatives. So every year we have the family of Dr. Forman join us for the lecture. And today we have his son, Canon Forman. Welcome. And his wife, Dr. Forman's the daughter-in-law, Virginia, and there are two grandchildren here, beautiful children here. And Dr. Forman's daughter, Citra, is also here. So thank you very much. And you come here every year. We really appreciate that. And this, yeah. Well, he will give a very brief remarks after my opening remarks. So this year's Martin Forman lecture focused on the repositioning of nutrition in the development agenda and the prospects of scaling up nutrition outcomes. This topic is very timely, since the potential synergies between nutrition, agriculture, and health for achieving development outcome are drawing renewed attention at a very high level discussions. As you know, CGIAR is under reform. The reformed CGIAR, the International Agriculture Research System, will pay special attention to nutrition. So in addition to our traditional work on technology, productivity, and production. And to inform and influence these discussions and catalyze action, IFPRI will convene an international conference in India next year from February 10 to 12 on leveraging agriculture for improved health and nutrition outcome. And I encourage you to visit IFPRI's website for more information. Little commercial here. Well, the annual speaker at the Martin Forman Memorial Lecture is selected for outstanding contributions in enhancing nutrition, and is invited to present personal, very often unconventional views or wisdom about how to address malnutrition. So I would like to give special thanks to the selection committee, Annenberg, Marsha Griffin. Both of them were previous speakers, lectures of the Forman lecture series, and Amira Shekhar and Marie Rowe. So they selected the prominent speakers to give special lecture here. So our selected speaker this year is David Nabarro. He asked me not to read his bio, so I promise not to do that.
Right. I never stated any jobs.
Right. Okay. Anyway, so he is a special representative of the UN Secretary General for Food Security and Nutrition, and the coordinator of the UN High-Level Task Force on the Food Security Crisis. David has also served as senior UN system coordinator for avian and pandemic influenza, and a UN Assistant Secretary General. Prior to his work at the UN, he was the head of WHO's Department of Health Action in Crisis and Director for Human Development at DFID. David will share with us his views how nutrition is being prioritized, addressed, resourced, and assessed at the global, regional, and the national levels. He will discuss how different stakeholders are seeking new ways to align their policies for public health, social protection, food system development, and humanitarian action in advancing nutritional outcomes. David will also reflect how nutritional outcomes might evolve in the next 5 years as a result of the actions taken within the international community. As we have seen, the international community has really geared up their efforts in tackling malnutrition. So please join me in welcoming Kenna Forman. You promised to give us maybe 1 minute remarks. Thank you very much. Thank you once again for coming. Yeah. Go ahead.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. This is a wonderful community, this nutrition community, and we feel very honored that you all are still helping us remember our father and our grandfather. But we're honored to be here, and thank you so much, Director General Fan, for keeping this going. Of course, none of this would happen, as you had mentioned, without the real vision of Alan and of course, Mira and Marcia, who really work very hard each year, and Marie especially this year, really made sure that this was going to take place. But we are absolutely honored to have David Nabarro. Thank you so much. We know your schedule is incredibly busy, and we're honored that you have prepared something for us today, and we all look forward to it. And as you had mentioned, I please don't be offended if all of our family can't stay the entire time. But
I've got some really good games on.
See, you have tricks. I don't let them touch my phone. But again, thank you all very much for being here, and again, IFPRI for housing this wonderful event. But we really are grateful. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Kenna. So now, David, you have 30 minutes. After that, we will have 45 minutes for discussion.